Okay, so in this video I'm going to be answering evaluation question 3, which asks me what I have learned from the audience feedback um, I've received from sort of start to finish of the whole process. Now, obviously, throughout the whole process, audience feedback has been really crucial, to the success of the final product. Obviously, because we're trying to appeal to an audience, so it's important that we understand what audiences like and dislike, and sort of try and get a meet in the middle to try and get our final product to be as appealing to them as possible. So yeah, in this video I'm just going to go over the stuff that I've learned and received regarding audience feedback. So as you can see on the screen now, this is our treatment video, and what we did here is the group and I put a brief, we created a brief slideshow basically outlining the rough sort of ideas of what we wanted to do for our music video, which was using an indie rock band like the Arctic Monkeys, using the song Brainstorm, and sort of having quite a grungy sort of music video, which obviously fits in with the stereotype. And then after we presented this to the class, they were able to ask us questions and give us feedback. And from some of the feedback, one of the comments was they said try and avoid to shy away from the stereotype of an indie rock sort of music video, because they feel that indie rock music videos are sort of some of the most popular, and if we actually fit in with the stereotype of an indie rock music video, it can hopefully look quite professional and actually quite enjoyable for the audience. Second bit of audience research I did was on SurveyMonkey. Now, if you're not aware, SurveyMonkey is an online survey creator, basically. So basically what happened was I created my own account and created an 8-question survey, which is on the screen now. Basically just giving sort of general questions to audiences. And as you can see, the first question here is, how would you prefer music videos being shown, narrative, performance, conceptual, or don't mind? So basically I did this is just to get sort of a brief outline again of what audiences may like. I got a range of different responses, and here is some of the answers I got on the screen now. So I mean, this was, I said here, do you think a clear story is important in a music video? And as we can see, over 60% said no, and just over 20% said yes. So obviously there I got a clear indication that maybe a clear story isn't as important as maybe the visuals and stuff like that. So I mean, we group each did this individually, and then allowed us to put everything together and work around that and see what was best and what audiences were liking. As well as that, as you can see here, here are 2 videos of my friends at school. Basically, I interviewed them, asking pretty similar questions to the one on SurveyMonkey. Again, I got a good sort of a range of feedback. They're 2 kind of different people, and they're into different music and stuff. So it was good to get their side each, which obviously, and then allows us again to put everything together and try and appeal to a wide range of audiences. And also by doing it on video, it's a different way of presenting my work, which obviously I think is important throughout the whole process. Oh, and just there's a picture of some research I did regarding a leather jacket. In one of the people I interviewed, they said a leather jacket's important. So then we did some research into leather jackets and sort of props sort of side of thing. Next thing I got some audience feedback on was the digipack I created, which is there, and also the advert I created, which is there. Now this, I recently finished this. I finished it about 2 weeks ago, and I haven't had too much research. Feedback on this. I did a lot of the feedback. I got a lot of feedback whilst I was doing it, whilst I was still creating the final product, because I felt that, you know, time consuming if I can get feedback and then amend it, get feedback then amend it, instead of doing a final product and then having to go back and do it. I found that to be much more useful. So I mean, throughout the process, as we can see here, you know, I put sort of drop shadows on things, and I put outlines and darker writing and stuff like that. You know, one of the main comments on this, where the track listing is, was that the colours were too light, so it was much harder. It was hard for the audience to see. So then, as I was doing it, I went back and you know, made it darker, so it's much clearer to see. So yeah, that was that. And then on this one, I went for a sort of simplistic advert with sort of black background and white writing. I got a little bit of feedback on this one. It was, I mean, most of the people I asked regarding this, you know, they did think it was eye-catching, and they liked it. I did start off with sort of one font type of that whole thing, but then looking back at what people said and looking at adverts which are already in the media, I then thought that changing each font type on each layer would be a lot more sort of visually appealing, and, you know, look a bit more different and unique to me. So the final bit of audience research I've got here is the first cut of our final music video. Now this only went up about, again, a couple of weeks ago, and on certain parts towards the end of the video, a little bit of the camera's a bit jolty, and, you know, there's one scene which is the camera's slightly out of focus. So I mean, audiences said, yeah, it may be an idea to go back and, you know, possibly have the camera a bit still, a bit more steady and stuff, and you know, sort of get the camera resolution improved on one of the shots. So we're going to obviously be looking to do that in the next couple of days, and obviously, yeah, put that back on, and sort of, yeah, that's sort of it really. So I think, as a quick summary, you know, obviously audience feedback has been very crucial. You know, we have actually finally got to nearly the finished video, but I think obviously the quality of it would be nowhere near as hopefully as good as it is, you know, without the audience feedback. So yeah, I've enjoyed it, and obviously audience feedback has been crucial. Alright, thank you very much.